now the head coach at First State Military Academy. Paul, welcome to the broadcast. And first off, what a semifinal we just had in Division I. Comes down to 2 state champs.
Yeah, it was quite a match. Batista did a great job fending him off in the third period there. He scored early, and was able to use his great movement and hold him off to get that win for Phil Schulteis in his final campaign here at the state duels.
So we move here. We're at 182 tonight, folks, for Indian River on the mat. That is John Keller, and he's up against Brevensky Augustine. Indian River, they made it to the finals with a 36-25 win over St. George's. And Milford, they had a 44-27 win over Laurel. And Paul, we're talking all Henlopen Conference finals in wrestling this year.
Yeah, you see it quite often in Division I, but it's nice to see Division II. They've got 2 Henlopen Conference teams from the Southern Division. As I said many times before, Benny, the Henlopen Conference is like the Big Ten of
Delaware high school wrestling.
Keller got the first score here, up 2-0. Working an inside wrist series on Augustine. Augustine trying to get to the boundary, get a fresh start here. And there he is, he gets the fresh start. We'll see if Augustine from Milford can beat him off the whistle here. He's got a pretty good quickness. We'll see if he can get to his feet before Keller's able to get that inside wrist again on him. A good job stopping the first move by Keller. Keller again trying to work a bar on him there, Benny.
Sorry, I had to go. Had some technical difficulties down on the Division I mat. Folks, you can watch 2 matches here tonight. Go to our YouTube channel, 302 Sports, and you can pick up 2 browsers, Division I and Division II, on our Division I broadcast. Scott Kammerer, former New Jersey State champion, wrestled at Lock Haven, and he's joined tonight by Trey Mitchell, former Caesar Rodney wrestler and McDaniel wrestler, now the assistant coach at Caesar Rodney High School. So we're 2-0 here, Scott. Early upset, maybe. Augustine, one of the top 182 pounders in the state.
Yeah, Keller's looking strong. He put a nice ride on him with an inside wrist and cross wrist series. And he's just getting him under and going him around. Nice go behind.
So Keller's going to go up 4-0 on Augustine.
Keller's doing a nice job making Augustine carry his weight. He's wearing him down a little bit here.
Augustine spent most of the season ranked in the top 6, has taken a couple bad losses here late in the season and has dropped out of the rankings. Yeah, Milford Indian River, I believe, was a 4-point match.
Yeah, I think it was 37-33.
Right.
Milford pulled it out. It was on the road. It was a good win for Milford there.
Augustine pulls the arm over to the side, looking to come out. Gets in on a leg. He's looking a little tired here.
Augustine should back out. He tried to back out and get his one. He's wasting a lot of energy underneath.
He's looking a little head down early in the match, so.
Yeah, we've had he's not happy. He's out of the seat.
We've had the flu bug going around. Central had to forfeit, or not forfeit, they had to take 4 starters out of the lineup last Friday night against Smyrna.
Yeah, it could be illness, could be the weight, but Augustine doesn't look like himself out there.
No, he doesn't. But I tell you what Augustine does have. If he locks up over-under, watch out. This kid can throw with the best of them.
Yeah, he's a very explosive wrestler. See if he can explode off the bottom here, Benny. Not getting his head and back up very well. It's like he's trying to reach back for the leg and like a little leg switch here, Benny.
And what's going to move up, this is important, Paul, because now Marosi is going to move up on Hington at 195.
Once again, Keller's doing a great job riding here. He's been on that ankle for about 20 seconds now, but neither the refs seem to see it.
Or doesn't seem to bother him, one of the two. On the mat, that's refereeing on the mat. Matt Bivens right now is the referee of the match. His mat judge, Mike Jordan. And Paul recently retired from international refereeing.
And Mike's one of the top international officials in the U.S. Refed all over the world. Little roll action there by Augustine, but countered well by Keller. Keller still in control. Matt Bivens signaling still in control.
He's trying to get some back here, but time's going to run out. We're going to go into the third period with Keller ahead 4-0. Now, Augustine did not wrestle. This was a forfeit during the regular season. He was injured and did not wrestle in this match. So, point-wise, basically Milford shaving 2 points from the forfeit.
Yeah, even if he loses here, it's still. a positive for him than giving up 6. It's like Keller's going to choose neutral. Doesn't want to go underneath Augustine.
And Paul, I'm still trying to catch my breath from that Division I semifinal. That was just two state champs deciding who goes to the and that's going to be another takedown for Keller.
Yeah.
Who's going to go to the state finals with Brandon Bautista, a 4-3 victory over Corey Lawson.
That was a great win for Central, especially at Phil Schultei's final
year.
dual meet campaign here. They're wrestling with a lot of emotion.
Augustine gets the escape, 6-1. So he's still in his match. He's a throw away from tying it up.
Keller's doing a nice job controlling the ties. He's got a nice underhook, keeping his head in position. And here comes Augustine. He's trying to pummel in, trying to get double unders here for that throw, Benny.
So once again, Paul, the Henlopen Conference showing their dominance in wrestling this year. You know, the past couple of years we talked about the having the 10 state champs and the individuals, and now all Henlopen Conference teams in the finals.
Yeah, even Laurel had a nice win earlier in the quarterfinals.
Big win over
against
Sanford.
It was a huge win for the Laurel program and Coach Jesse Glandon.
Head coach Jesse Glandon, former rider, former Caesar Rodney rider. So some of your old wrestlers from your coaching days down there on the mat coaching today. And another takedown by Keller. He goes up 8-1.
Keller's doing a nice job with the sprawl and the go-behinds.
36 seconds to go. So Milford, they're after their 4th state title. And in Division I, Smyrna going after, I believe, their 5th.
5th in a row, yes. Keller's looking for the major. He's not happy with just the regular
He's got another
there.
takedown, 8-2, 10-2. Folks, we have the score up in the upper left-hand corner.
It's got a deep half here.
Obviously, Indian River in the green.
Got to be careful. Lock the full Nelson there, Benny. That's going to take away the major.
Yes, it is. Wow.
He's going to have to cut him and take him down again.
With 18 seconds to go. Milford will be the red score in your upper left-hand corner. Match score will be at the bottom of the score clock, folks. Team score up underneath the weight class.
Keller's going to put him up 10-4, so one takedown will give him the major again. 15 seconds. You got to get after it, Benny.
And Augustine just doing a good job of moving his feet, hand fighting, and he's going to take away the major decisions with the full Nelson and the free release. That makes it 3-0 team score for Indian River Indians. Have never won a state title in the sport of wrestling.
Still a good win by Keller. It's a shame he didn't get the major there for the team, but still a solid effort by the young man.
So here we go, the battle between two number 3s. Zeke Marcosi, he's ranked number 3 at 182 pounds. He's moving up tonight to 195. Dominique Hovington, he's ranked number 3 at 220. They lost a wrestler this season. He's had to go down just for the duels. He's had to make the weight cut just for the team.
This should be another barn burner like that last match in that Sussex Central semifinal against Cape. 2 quality wrestlers taking the match here, going head-to-head.
Both are returning state place winners.
Marcosi with a nice
little
shrug
attempt, yeah. Yeah, all these Milford upperweights, they have the ability to throw.
Nice reshot there.
Yeah, Red gets on the leg, looking to go to a double. Has a double. Nice hips by Hovington. Steps over.
Marcosi.
Can't
nice
finish.
Job continuing through with that, and he's in on the high crotch. Switch to double. Tough job finishing, though. He's got to stay
out of
low
bounds. That's a
hips,
nice little scramble at 195 pounds. Minute 20 to go in the period. Still no score in the first period here. Hovington in the burgundy and Zeke Marcosi in the white. 82 is going to be a interesting weight class this year at the state tournament. Shot by Marcosi, switches off to a double. He's got to get his head out to the side and get an angle. Still head on the inside, switches to a single leg. Under a minute to go. Nice whizzer, gets the hips away.
Once again, you said good hips by Hovington. Now he's looking to score here in this position, trying to stretch Marcosi out, use his length. Marcosi sucking that leg back up in the single here. See if Marosi can work towards the left, towards the backside.
And we got a stalemate. And this will probably be the last time Hovington's weighing in at 195. I can pretty much guarantee he doesn't weigh 195 right now. But yeah, Paul, that's a team move right there. You're the 220. You're ranked number 3 in the state at 220. You lose a guy at 195. You make the cut late in the season for no other reason than to help your team win a state title.
Yeah, that's impressive. He's really committed to the team effort to try to get this. Said 4th consecutive for Milford.
All conference linebacker for the Milford Buccaneers. Shot by Hovington. Yeah. Slide by attempt by Marosi. Shoots to a low single. Not there. Time runs out. 0-0 at the end of the first.
That was still an entertaining first period, Ben. No points were scored. A lot of attacks by the big
guy. A lot of
guy.
action and no points on the board.
A lot of level changes. These guys remind me a little bit of Kyle Snyder from Ohio State. He can change levels better than any big man I've ever seen.
Got to see Kyle Snyder in live action. I've seen him wrestle in high school. Both of us have seen him wrestle in high school before from good counsel. And escaped quickly by Hovington. And this could be a match we see maybe go to the ride-out. As each wrestler's been able to get in on a shot, and nobody's been able to finish so far.
Yeah, there's some real high-quality wrestling going on. It's very reminiscent of a college match, the way these two gentlemen are wrestling here. Good deep underhook there by Hovington. Let's see if he uses it there, Benny.
Shot by Marosi. Hovington still has the underhook. Marosi is able to lock on the right leg, switches to a double, goes to trip. Hovington just showing great hips here, Paul. I mean, a couple times, 2-3 times in this match, it looked like Marosi's deep in on a takedown.
That's great defense by Hovington, and that trip attempt by Marosi is probably how he's going to have to finish that high crotch double.
Now how much in this third period does this weight maybe start to affect Zeke Marosi being underneath so much?
He's exerted a lot of effort. He's been the aggressor.
.52 seconds to go here in the second period. 1-0 Hovington. And that loud roar you hear, folks, that's Lucas Hudson getting the win over Moyer. And the Sussex Central Golden Knights go up 3-0 in Division I. Trying to give Phil Schulte a going-away present, his second state title.
We said Central's wrestling a lot of emotion for Phil tonight.
Folks, if you want, put up 2 browsers. Myself and Paul Collier here on Division I. Trey Mitchell and Scott Kammerer on Division II. And Scott Kammerer also one of our sponsors with Sodell Concepts and their chain of 10 restaurants. So still 33 seconds to go. Still 1-0 Hovington. Shot by Hovington, gets in low ankle and gets the takedown on the low single. That's not a 195-pound move, and he's a 220.
Yeah, Marosi was just a little tentative there off the whistle, and Hovington got right on that low single ankle pick.
That's a huge, huge takedown. You know, a lot of times, Paul, in your coaching days, you always refer to that last 20, 25 seconds as the zone, and you don't want to give up points.
This is the zone, and Marosi needs to get one here in this final 5 seconds. Hovington gets the right.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So
Counters with the 2-point reversal.
So 4 to get the reversal makes it 4-2. Elie comes to his feet. What's he going to get here? Neutral.
Definitely a neutral there, yeah, Brennan. So it looks like Elie's going to be up 5-2. A lot of action here in this 126-pound bout.
Yeah, we're broadcasting from the Smyrna side of the gym, so we're getting a lot of noise on our side as them and Sussex Central knotted up. Sussex Central leads at 120 pounds, 18-9. So back to action here. Escape for Elie. He's up 5-2. We'll go to the second period. And we're going to get a false start on Passwaters.
We see what he wanted to do. He wanted a tight waist and chop there. So Elie should know what's coming. Passwaters a nice job switching sides.
Elie in on a double, gets the reversal up 2-5, 7-2.
Yeah, Elie's really opening up a big lead here. Much bigger than the duel earlier in the year.
Right, it was what, 4-2 you said.
Elie's
during
got
the regular
a
season.
Nice bulldog ride there on the near side. Looking to get heavy on the left side, and it looks like he's looking for his bar again here, Benny. His reinforced bar series.
And gets it right there as Passwaters look like he's about to come out.
The Passwaters tried to roll there and almost basically put himself on his own back.
And Elie has it deep. Elie started the season at 113, Paul. Could not hold the weight anymore. And now he's not the starting 126, but he's filling in tonight here in the state finals.
Passwaters did a great job there getting his shoulders out of the boundary. That was pretty close to a fall. That would have been a huge turn in this dual meet, Benny.
So that's going to be 10-2.
Yeah, they should award the back points.
Yeah,
you said, Benny.
I don't believe he's awarded them. Yeah, there they are, 10-2.
So Elie's got a major right now, so he's
still in the second period. Yeah, here in the last couple of weeks, Paul, Milford has really struggled down the stretch. One time ranked number 4 in the state. I believe they're back down to number 6 now after the loss to Dover and to Cape and Lopin.
Elie once again working that reinforced bar series. Gonna stick a leg in on the near side right now. Hips are a little off to the side. He's a little bit high.
Yeah, he's got to be careful hanging out there.
Got to be careful here. Passwaters trying to shake him off the top. But he's got 2 boots in now. Quick
and
stalemate
we'll get a
there
stalemate.
Jordan. It's Michael Jordan, the
referee,
official,
not the basketball player.
Basketball
we
players
told that joke Friday night. He did the match between Sussex Central and
Michael Jordan's playing peacemaker between James Dolan and Charles Oakley right now.
Right.
Not at the Delaware State dual meet finals.
And that's the end of the second period, 10-2.
Nice ride out there by Elie right out that period. It's going to be Passwaters' choice.
And he's going to take neutral.
Passwaters looking to pick up the pace here with the head clubs. Like Jordan gave him a warning there.
That noise you hear is another Smyrna fall. The Smyrna Eagles now trail 18-15 with 2 ranked wrestlers coming up in Rashad Stratton and Cole Sebastianelli.
Yeah, Smyrna getting to the heart of their lineup right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
Still 10-2.
Minute 30 to go here. 10-2. Elie with the major, Paul.
All Elie's got to do now is just hold position, control the ties, look to score defensively, just like he did there. Nice attempt there. Feet were out of bounds. I'd like to see him change that rule, the boundary rule.
I go to college. The college rule, yeah. Anything about going to the college rule means every high school has to buy a bigger mat. So it might be a while coming. Approaching a minute to go here in the third period. Indian River leads 18-15 in the team score. We're at 126 pounds. Started the match at 182. Indian River right now, I think they're the only ones that have flipped any matches from the regular season duel.
Yeah, stall warning against Elie, but it probably won't matter. He's doing a good job holding position here.
There's a defensive score there.
Yeah, nice little pass by there. Got Passwaters pushing in a little bit too aggressively. He just shucked them by for 2. Passwaters got to keep wrestling here. Even though he's down a little bit, he's getting beat pretty good, more than he did in the regular season, though. He can still get 1 and 2 here.
And get it back to a regular season, correct.
So he's got to think about the team here. Elie riding that bulldog on the right side, heavy on. The right side of Passwaters. Look at him.
To Merkel. Yeah. Now he throws in the boot on the left side.
Stall warning against red here, against Passwaters.
Passwaters that time. 10 seconds to go. Indian River looking to take a 22-15 lead. So the Milford Buccaneers are going to have to flip some matches that they didn't win during the regular season.
Yeah, great effort by Elie. Coach Windisch very happy with that performance. A 12-2 major. That's a +1 for him.
One of Coach Windisch's longtime assistants down there, Steve Wilkinson, wrestled in Northern Iowa. Has been I think he was assistant there when Kurt Howe was the coach in Indian River and stayed on when Windisch took over.
Yeah, I was just talking to Brent Fleetwood's dad, and he said that Brent, former Smyrna wrestler, he's going to be wrestling in the MAC championships. Are going to be up at Northern Iowa this year.
So here we go to 132 pounds for the Buccaneers, Oscar Rosario, and he'll be up against number 5 or 4 ranked Jesse O'Neill out of Indian River. O'Neill, I believe, he pinned Edwards the last time.
Yeah.
So the Indians looking to start pad their lead here, Paul. A big win over St. George's.
Yeah, real impressive performance. St. George's is a well-coached team. Always a perennial power in Division II. Pat Atkinson does a great job there, but
Indian River really won that duel 36-25 and sent out some JVs at the end.
Yeah, they had it wrapped up with about 4 or 5 matches to go. So relatively easy victory for them.
Shot attempt by O'Neill. And Rosario, another one of these Milford wrestlers that he likes to throw when he can get to the upper body. Right now, great hip action. Yep. Has a cross face as O'Neill's locked on the far leg.
Yeah, nice ankle counter here being applied by Rosario. He's broken O'Neill to his hip. This would be a big one for Milford to pick up here.
This would be a turnaround. This would be a swing for them as they got pinned here in the duel. Stalemate
called her just about as Rosario is about to go around. So Coach Parsley has a puzzled look on his face down there.
Coach Parsley, a NCAA qualifier at Lockhaven back in the early 80s. Shot by Elie, gets in on the single leg, switches to a double, got his head stuck on the inside. Oh, that's a huge pin in Division I, Paul. Rashad Stratton, ranked number 2 at 126, just pinned Sebastianelli.
Yeah, you figure that's going to be a
gave Sussex Central a 24-15 lead.
That's 3 to the plus side for Central there.
And we're going to get a stalemate over here with 9 seconds to go in the first period. Coach Windus wants the illegal head scissors. I believe it looked to me like O'Neal maybe pulled the feet together. And
yeah, O'Neal, he's looking to tap the head and get a shot off.
132, another competitive weight class this year, Paul, with returning state champ Greg Baum and the impressive freshman from Cesar Rodney, Jackson Dean. Dean and Baum did not wrestle in the regular season.
The two should meet this weekend.
They should meet this weekend in the Hell Conference.
And then probably again.
O'Neal here wrestling at 132 tonight, but he's ranked at 126. He'll be in the lineup at 126 most likely this weekend at the Hell Conference tournament. So still no score, second period. O'Neal on bottom. And as Rosario looks for a cradle, O'Neal turns in. And Paul, I think he needs to get an angle on that single before he starts switching off that double. He's just getting his head stuck underneath.
Yeah, he's still in the down position. So if he can't finish this single, he really should try to back out there and at least get his one.
Now he's going to sub up.
Submarine with that single. There's does that look like a scissors bending around the head? Or, I don't know. I can't tell if the feet are touching. O'Neal looking to stack here. He could sit him to his back.
He could get a pin here, yeah.
Defensive fall.
And works it out. Minute to go in the second period, 0-0.
Control after all that action.
Should get a stalemate here. And looks like we're going to get a locked hands. But he's between the legs.
Yeah,
must have been locked before he went
to locked around the torso. Yeah. Looked like he had a crotch lock, but he must have been locked.
It must have been locked around the torso. He's going to get a point. We saw it earlier in a little different position with Diaz.
Makes it even more important for Rosario to get the ride out here.
Yeah, that you're right. That point puts the pressure on him to ride him out now. And O'Neal looking to pull that bottom leg up.
Yeah, Rosario's got to scoot a little bit here. His hips pinned to the mat. He's got to scoot and try to get back on top here, Benny. Doing a good job getting back on top.
25 seconds to go. He gets his hips back up. He'll have choice going into the third period. Under 10 and goes to his belly, so he's going to ride him out. Paul, very important probably for Rosario as he goes to lock up a cradle.
Yeah, nice job riding there by Rosario. It was vital for him to get the ride out, not give up and escape after giving up the locked hands call.
So he trails 1-0. He's going to take bottom position. This is a match that Milford's looking to flip from the regular season.
Benny, you know O'Neal, what does he like to do on top here?
He's just a hard rider. He's kind of like the Elie behind him, ride that bulldog, look to go bars and halves, and nothing special. Just good hard knee up the butt, flatten him out.
He's got a nice tight waist here. Looking to gather that near arm.
Rosario comes to his feet. Looks like he might have a Peterson. And he's going to get the reversal.
Yeah, nice hip action there by Rosario. It looked like O'Neal was trying to throw a leg in there, and Rosario hit a quick switch. Reversed him for two, so he's on top now. We know he
had a good ride the last period.
O'Neal needs some more action with his lower body here. He's trying to pull the arm over top of his head.
And we're going to stalemate.
He's got to move with his lower body also if he's going to get out here.
Minute 16 to go here on our restart. 2-1, Oscar Rosario. And more pins than I expected in this Division I. That's another Smyrna pin. 24-21, Golden Knights.
That was a quick one. He had him in danger several times. May have had it pinned earlier.
So O'Neal comes to his feet, goes to isolate the hands. Lift by Rosario, can't get him back down, gets him back down.
Working a nice claw ride. Right now, he does a nice job of keeping hip to hip with O'Neal, not giving him much space to move.
40 seconds to go here in the match. Rosario leading 2-1. And if this holds, I think we're getting injury time on the bottom. We are getting injury time. 33 seconds to go. This would be a 9-point swing. Maybe just what Milford needs right now.
It would, Benny, and that's exactly what they need right now. So Neal's really going to have to gather himself here in this timeout.
Coach Windish.
Looks like he's going for his inhaler.
Yeah, Coach Windish pulled him aside as he was.
Yeah, it's tough on the wrestlers. With all the emotion of a final, he's got to realize he's right in this bout. All he needs is to get one and he's even.
(22-15) is our team score. Indian River in the lead. This could be a match that Milford will put Milford right back in it right now. It's not looking good for the Buccaneers. And again, Knight right out with that claw rod. He's done an excellent job. Rosario is actually, I believe, a JV wrestler. I think he may be going into the lineup now, but he has not been in the varsity lineup a lot this year.
He's doing a great job with this cant in the far crotch and a nice claw ride across the chest.
O'Neal comes to his feet, reaches back for a leg. Not going to get much there.
He's going to try to roll here. He's got to be careful.
Looks like he's going to try to funk from there. And he's going to get some backs. And looks like they're going to say time ran out, neutral. And no backs on that.
Looks like they're giving one neutral. That'll tie it up.
They are giving one neutral. I thought he had two swipes, but I guess I'm wrong.
That could have easily been a 2 back and a 2 reversal.
I think that's what Coach Parsley is arguing at the scoring table. So right now we're 2-2, looking to go into overtime.
A lot of ways that situation could have. I thought it was a 2 back and 2 reversal.
2 reversal, yeah.
Which would have given Rosario the match, right? 4-3.
Absolutely. So here we go.
So
time back, a minute on the clock. We go to the sudden victory.
Actually, fortunate for O'Neal that he just got the one escape. This puts it in overtime, gives him a shot to win this bout.
Shot by O'Neal, and on a double, Rosario jacks it up, and looks like he may have a headlock. No. O'Neal looking to lift and return him to the mat. We're on the edge, still hanging on that headlock, and he might have it, Paul. No, slips the head out, gets the 2. Indian River goes up 25-15.
That was close to 2 with the headlock, but he never broke him down to that.
Yeah, never got to the criteria, yeah. So 25-15 for the Indians.
If we were in college, there would have been a video review on that.
Absolutely.
That last flurry in regulation.
And we had some time issues on it too. It was right at the buzzer.
Coach Parsley would have used one of his reviews there.
So we move to 138 pounds. Michael Edwards for the Milford Buccaneers, and he's up against Jared Arlet, who I believe is ranked at 132 pounds. He's down around the 4-5 area. Don't have the rankings in front of me. And they're going to change after tonight, Paul, because we've had some upsets.
Yeah, Arlet was a 9-8 winner. Edwards, as we said, wrestled O'Neal, the winner of the previous bout.
Arlet in on a double leg takedown.
Both wrestlers kind of lanky here, Benny, in this matchup.
Yeah. Edwards, I believe he's only had maybe a handful of varsity matches. He had a big pin against Cesar Rodney back in December. A match he was losing, just double under, hit a cradle and got the pin. And there he fights off his back, no back points.
No back. That could have easily been a 2 count there too also, Benny, for Arlet. Arlet dominating right now from the top position. Nice switch attempt by Edwards.
A little elevator to it, looked like.
Arlet working a head lever here, barring it up. Arlet,
And
nice
Arlet
job
going
with
for the
bar.
fall.
Should be a big 6 here, Benny. He needs to sit here and hug that elbow to his chest.
Under 30 seconds to go in the period.
He's good.
Arlet comes back out front.
Yeah, he should finish this move out front here, putting some weight up on O'Neal's torso. But O'Neal did a nice job.
And he gets 3 back, 5-0, Jared Arlet. Jared Arlet is the son of Sussex County Councilman Rob Arlet, who also, if you didn't know, Paul, was the Delaware chairman of the Donald Trump campaign this year in Delaware. So
he was a winner this year.
Yeah, he was a winner, and Arlet looking to be a winner right here.
Not in the state, but at least in the nation.
Two minutes on the clock, second period. Here we go, 5-0, Jared Arlet. And we get a caution on Arlet.
Yeah, caution on top. Looked like Arlet got on a little heavy and displaced Edwards from his position on bottom. You're not allowed to do that, Benny.
Nah. Yeah, that's something that they've changed, how you put your hands on. They've changed that throughout the years. And now he's looking to run that bar over.
Nice job with the bar again.
Switches to a half.
Close to a fall here, Benny. Plenty of time on the clock.
And in the middle of the mat.
Arlet needs to keep his feet free here. Drop his hip to the mat. He changed off to a reverse half here. Really impressed with Arlet's aggressiveness on top here.
And 3 back points for Arlet. He's got the major decision.
Yeah, good fight by Edwards. He saved some team points there, but here he goes again. Arlet with a half and a wrist. He's going to get another set of 3. He's a hammer on top. He's
looking tough. Last year missed the state tournament due to a shoulder injury.
Little push and shove here.
Yeah, we got some stuff going on in Division 1. As Morris, he gets a 6-point swing. Now it's a 5-point swing because he gets hit with I don't know if that's going to be a match point or a team point. Should be a match point.
Yeah, a lot of. Here's Arlet on the bar in the Division 2 here.
I can't wait to get home and hear Scott Kammer and Trey Mitchell's call on the end of that match.
Edwards doing an admirable job here fighting, trying to get that arm through, get to his belly.
And going to get 3 more back, 14-0. Point away from the tech fall. So it looks like that was a match point, Paul, at 138. So that's going to be a 27-21 lead for Sussex Central. That's a 6-point swing. That's a flip from Friday night. It's the third period. And let's see, Arlet. Rosario's going to go down. Probably looking for the fall here and not give up the 1 point for the tech fall.
Arlet's got a pin with this next combination he has on top, so see if he goes for the bar.
So far, Edwards has he's been on his back most of his match and has fought them all off. Yeah, on his back with a lot of time in the middle of the mat.
There you go, Arlet with another tight bar here.
Bar and it looks like a wrist, maybe a hook.
Going to get it up on the hip, try to run it over. Nice job fighting it off by Edwards. Edwards really should kind of try to lay flat and take a stall and just give up the tech. That wouldn't be a bad strategy right now, rather than getting barred and pinned.
That was a team point in the Division 1 match, by the way. It's now 26-21.
Double bar here. Arlet sitting through, trying to stack Edwards up here.
He's get those elbows together to get the fall here. Minute 12 to go in the match. We have 2 double arm bars, 1 on each mat.
Yeah, somebody get a picture of that.
Edwards looking
Edwards really fighting.
And he's going to get out of it.
So it's going to be a tech fall here for
Tech fall for the Indians. They go up 30-15.
Yeah. Great job by both wrestlers. Arlet was relentless looking for
the fall. And Edwards all night on his back and doesn't give it up. And we'll see how big that point's going to be. That's going to move us to 145 pounds. For Milford, out comes Gavin Garcia, bumping up from 138. And he's going to be taking on Rashawn Turner. So the Bucks are going to start getting some pins here, Paul, as we ended 170 tonight. And they still have the meat of their order. I mean, this is a pretty tough part of their order coming up with Garcia, Cressy. Oh, double leg by Garcia. Turner puts him to his back off it, comes out of it. No score yet.
Garcia coming out the other end of that. Let's see if he can return.
Goes behind, lift and return.
There's 2.
And takedown by Gavin Garcia. He's got both boots in, looking to take out his post.
Yep, once he gets under those arms, arches back and get him flat here, Benny, and start working his power.
That's what he does.
One count there for Garcia. Really
approaching a minute here in the first period. And Garcia with 2 boots in. Just can't get anything going on the top half. Now he's got power a half on the left side. Looking at he just needs to rotate his hips up top, Paul. He's going to get some swipes here in a second.
Rotate his hips and punch that half to the mat. He's got to get his hips in position. So
there's one, but nothing more.
Another 1 count. Oh, they stopped it for potentially dangerous. Seen that call a lot in the past couple of years, and yeah, it didn't look dangerous to me. It looked like they had a reinforced half there, actually.
And my thing is, if these kids are going to wrestle in college, they're going to have to get used to getting turned in boots and a half. So
Garcia trying to spiral, maybe get those legs in again. That was going to work an inside wrist there. Turner
comes out to his feet, so I get the 1. Turner in with the leg.
Switching to a single here. Nice whizzer being applied by Garcia. Turner needs to get to that backside here. Table the leg.
Whizzer by Garcia. Steps over. Going for the fall here with time runs out. Coach Windus is saying no back points. Bivens is awarding 2 back points. I believe Mike Jordan was watching the clock when they went to the mat.
Certainly was 2 takedown. This is why it's nice to have the 2 refs. The alternate ref, the assistant ref can watch the clock and decide whether that was 2 back or not. No backs. Probably a good call. Definitely
2 back.
No backs.
Or 2 takedown. So make it 4-1 Garcia heading into the second period.
Garcia with 3 1 counts on the fall position. So he very well could be up by 6 or 9 more points.
Garcia's going to take bottom position. And we're going to caution on top.
Quick stand up by Garcia here. Looking to clear a hip.
Big mat return by Turner. Granby roll by Garcia.
Turner
got to clear his feet first.
That near leg. Countering that Granby. Another Granby attempt. The ref could be counting backs here. So 1 count for Turner.
Now he's going to come up.
Now. Looks like he can make Peterson finish. No, there's a step over by Turner.
You see Coach Windus in the corner. Wants the back points there.
Great action here, but that was back and forth. No backs.
Yeah, Garcia's got to be careful. Little headstand there.
Yeah, because you just go to a straight
Looks
roll
like he's got
here.
a Peterson right now. And just needs to get. He's got the Peterson. Should be getting the reversal. No reversal yet.
Great hips by Turner to counter that. And Turner's still on the leg.
Under a minute to go.
Garcia close to getting this one here.
And he gets the one. He goes up 5-1. 52 seconds to go in the second period. Team score 30-15.
Nice low single by Garcia.
He's going to come up and sub up. Can't get his back up. Now he raises up the hips. Looking to turn and isolate the far hip. And height here wins, Paul.
Turner's looking for a little funk roll here, alligator roll. So going to pour that near leg over his head. But
and takedown Garcia. He's got a bottom leg Turk. And a bar. Time winding down here in the second period. 7-1 Garcia looking for some backs. Again, master of the one swipe tonight.
One more count. Saved by the bell, Turner. Still a nice lead for him, 7-1.
7-1.
Certainly in position to get a major for Milford.
Take him on his feet. Take him down, let him up there.
Start the third period. 7-1 Garcia. We start on our feet.
Couple shrug attempts there by Garcia.
Garcia came to Milford last year. Oh, and a single was Turner. He's got to get around the backside. Looks like he might get there. Gets it. Gets the
Nice
takedown.
finish.
7-2.
Nice
Garcia, as I
backside
said,
finish.
came to Milford as a junior. He was a wrestled over in one of the Cambridge schools over in the Bayside Conference. And he's going to give him the free release. 8-3 Garcia.
Coach Windus sensing some momentum here for Turner after that takedown.
Looks like he's going to go here.
Yep, there's a dive shot in by Garcia. Garcia trying to tie him up and square in face. See if
Merkel. And no takedown yet. Now gets the still no takedown. Gets the takedown. Has the leg split.
Garcia's in good position here.
And
nice
in with a
half.
deep half. Turner able to roll it through.
Nice job by Turner. He's
He's
continuing
going to go behind, get the reversal.
He's not quitting on this match.
10-5.
That's for sure.
And we're going to have a full
Nelson.
Nelson. So Garcia reversal away from the major. And I think that's what Coach Parsley's getting up to tell him. 43 seconds left. Get two here.
So Turner, looked like Turner might put him up here.
So 12-5. 40 seconds to go in the match. Shot by Turner. Gets to the backside. And gets the takedown. 12-7. Coach Windus telling him to cut him again.
Turner should be on him right now. Pushing the pace.
And there's a low single by Garcia.
Garcia with a nice,
He's going to get the takedown.
nice crackdown finish, but good wrestling by Turner.
And he holds this. It's going to be a major.
Yep.
And he's in on a deep half on the left side. Time winding down under 10 seconds. Turner looking to throw the boot out. I think he's holding two down there, Paul. He does. 17-7. Gavin Garcia gets the major decision. The Indians now lead 30-19 over the Buccaneers. Out comes Alex Cressy, 145-pounder, ranked 5th in the state, bumping up to 152. State place winner last year. And coming out for Indian River, Michael Pean.
Yeah, Cressy beat Turner, we saw earlier in the regular duel. Pean wrestled up, bumped up to 170 in the regular duel against Reynolds. So this is a new matchup here. Coach is making some moves. Cressy certainly the favorite.
Indians with an 11-point lead, but that's not safe right now because they still have Reynolds coming up and Cressy on the mat right now. And Cressy gets backside on his sweep single. Gets to the hip. And gets the takedown. Alex Cressy up 2-0 at 152 pounds.
Cressy working the bar series.
He's a big bar guy. He likes to go bar half, bar hook, bar wrist. Cressy spent some time in the head open hammers. Came through the Milford middle school program. And it's trying to slap on that cross-face cradle.
Always impressed with Cressy's physicality on top. He really slams the cross faces on for the cross-face cradle. He's a pretty tough customer on top.
Under 40 seconds to go here in the first period. Cressy with a 2-0 lead. .28 seconds on the restart. And I would think Coach Parsley, these guys need to start looking for some big bonus points here, Paul. They only have this match and 2 more left, and they trail by 11.
Cressy's got to get a little more aggressive here with his bars or his cross-face cradle series. He's doing a nice job riding, but he needs to be scoring points here from this top position.
So Milford basically has to win out to win this dual meet, to win their 4th straight state title. On Division I mat, Smyrna now leads 30-26. We'll see how big that team point is going to be down the end as they're at 160 pounds. They have 2 matches left.
It's like Pean chose neutral. Smart decision after getting ridden out the first period. But Cressy's got to do a little bit extra.
Yeah, he's got to get to work. He's unless they feel comfortable that they're going to win the last 3 matches. But they're going to have to get bonus in 1 or 2 of them. Another takedown by Cressy. He's up 4-0 and going right back to that cross-face cradle. Looks like he's got the leg trap on the far side, his near side.
Pean looks like a pretty strong kid. He might be a tough guy to turn. He might be a little bit heavier than Cressy also.
Right. Pean weighed in at 153. Cressy at 146.
Cressy with a
got
nice
him stacked
here.
up.
Bar and a half here. Stacked them.
Pin for Alex Cressy. They close the gap 30-25 with 2 matches left in the duel. So we might have 2 big, both Division I, Division II could come down to the end tonight. It's actually been a while since we've had an exciting state final, much less 2 of them.
Yeah, that was a big fall there by Cressy. Pean was looking good there, even to keep it to a regular decision, and Cressy just got that bar and a half and stacked them up.
As we wait for the, it's going to be Kyrie Hovington for the Buccaneers. Looks like Arturo Salace for Indian River, and Paul, Sussex Central, they got 2 of their top guys left. Number 3 ranked Brandon Bautista on the mat now, followed by number 1 ranked Blake Chambers. They're looking to end not only Smyrna's win streak or state championship streak, but also their 57-match Delaware win streak. Paul, who was the last team to beat the Smyrna Eagles in Delaware?
Probably the Caesar Rodney Riders.
You were sitting in the corner, 2012, the Caesar Rodney Riders in the state
finals in this gym.
2012, right here in this gym, far mat though. So Sussex Central, they're looking to do it and give Phil Schulte, I bet you they carry him out of the gym tonight. He gets the state title, but we'll see. Still 2 matches to go in Division I. No score here on the Division II mat at 160 pounds. Hovington and Salace
Salace was the winner in the regular season duel 3-2 in a close match.
So Milford,
It's the
they're
must-win for
in a
Milford.
must-win now as they trail by 5. Sweep single by Covington. Can't get 2 hands down on it.
That was a really nice attack by Covington. He just pulls the head down a little bit more. I think he'll score on that sweep single next time.
Tell you something about Covington. All last spring and summer, he showed up at the Milford Wrestling Room for all season wrestling. Again, he's going collar tie on the left side. Probably going to go to that sweep single again.
Both wrestlers wrestling kind of high in their stance here, Benny. I'd like to see Covington lower his level a little bit more, and might make it a little bit easier for him to penetrate underneath Salace's arms.
Stall call on Salace. Early in the action. Still 40 seconds to go here in the first period.
Certainly Covington's the aggressor here early in the match. He knows what's at stake here.
Paul, this is probably the loudest state final since about 2011, 2012 is when we had 2 tight matches going on. This place is rocking. Salace attempts a trip.
Arm spin.
Arm throw. He's going to get it. No, he's not going to get it.
Salace. Good job.
Little Greco move. Freestyle Greco move, yeah. And we're going to the first period, 0-0.
Seen a lot more upper body wrestling here than you normally see in high school wrestling.
We practice at Milford, so sometimes I get there a little early. And it's not unusual to see them over-under for like 10, 15 minutes of practice. Coach Parsley still sitting calmly in that corner as he trails by 5. Kyrie Covington looking for the crossface cradle, not there. He's going to get the escape to Salace, 1-0.
Yeah, got a little bit too aggressive, came a little bit too far out front before he had the elbow trapped. But Covington seems to be a more aggressive wrestler on his feet. Let's see if he can score a takedown here, Benny.
Seems to be heavy on that left-hand collar tie. Looking, trying to get to that right knee.
Yes, Coach Windich is telling Salace to get Covington off his head because he's making him look bad. He may get another stall warning here if he doesn't get him off his head. Nice leg attack by Salace. Here's a hip toss attempt by Covington.
He's got the takedown. Cannot get the back, so. And both these state championship matches, Paul, they could come down to the last match.
Covington again with that crossface cradle attempt. Lost the elbow though. Good counter by Salace. Pulling the arm over.
Kind of bringing his hips a little too far out front, don't you think? On that heavy on that crossface.
Yeah, he's not trapping that near side enough before he tries to run the elbow.
Out of bounds. 55 seconds to go in the second period.
Nice cross wrist applied by Covington here.
That takedown could turn out to be huge here in this match because Covington will have choice in the third period.
Yeah, if Covington gets a ride out here, he's in excellent position to win this bout. Salace with a
Which would be another flip, but Salace gets no reversal yet. We go out of bounds, one escape with 28 seconds left.
Good explosion there by Salace late in this period.
Two to two, approaching 20 seconds to go in the second period.
Yeah, Coach Parsley out of his chair now, asking Covington to force the action here. Locked up in that ear-to-ear tie. Not much action here.
And time runs out, 2 to 2. at the end of the second period. We'll go to the third.
That was a nice shot attempt by Salace, but a better job counting by Hovington. They got
Milford, I think they've really done a good job tonight with their hips, dropping their hips, getting their hips away, even after, really good penetrating shot by Indian River. Several matches tonight, both Hovingtons for one. And we're going to get a caution on Salace.
Hovington, nice sit-out flurry here.
Granby roll.
Got the leg.
Looks like he's looking maybe for a Peterson.
Looks like he's
putting two hands on that leg. Turns
in,
he's got the Peterson. Turns into him, gets the reversal.
He can reverse half.
Now he's getting he gets one swipe, holding two.
That should be a 2-and-2 then. Two reversal, two backs.
And he gets them. 6-2. Kyrie Hovington. Now, Paul, I'd say lay back, let Kajay Reynolds win it.
Yeah, you certainly want to cover the hips right now. There's no need for him to get out front. Get your opponent
He's
flat.
got to cross
Got him with your hips.
A little bit of cross on the upper arm. Coach partially out of his chair.
Yeah, this would be a 6-point swing from the regular season duel. Hovington can hold on here.
Salace coming out from underneath. He's going to get the escape 6-3 with a minute to go.
Hovington's still in good shape. He's been the better wrestler this whole match on his feet.
Milford's season, but it's on the line right now. They need a win by Kyrie Hovington.
Hovington doing a nice job with the collar tie, blocking out Salace. Salace has got to get a shot off here, Benny. Coming down to the 30-second
35
mark.
seconds. He does get a shot in deep.
Hovington needs to get to his
going to
belly.
get the takedown. Makes it 6-5 with 20 seconds to go.
And Hovington's got to get up here and circle.
Salace in on another shot. Trail 7-5, 12 seconds. They're at the edge, looking to trip. Hovington needs to get a whizzer in there. He turns away. They go out of bounds with 6 seconds left.
Yeah. Six seconds here. Hovington needs to circle, not engage, circle. Nice job with a sprawl. Keep the
2
leg
seconds,
away.
1 second.
That's a big
They
win.
close the gap a little more, folks. The Milford Buccaneers are within striking distance, 30-28, with Kajay Reynolds coming up.
Yeah, great overall effort by Hovington and great late effort by Salace to get himself back in that bout. But as you said, Benny, that's one Milford had to have.
Right.
And they got it.
And that's a 6-point swing from the regular season. So here we go, last match of the night. Paul, both Division I and Division II championships look like they're going to come down to the final match. Sussex Central wins at 160. It's now 30-29 on Division I, 30-28 on Division II. Paul Kyer, would I be mistaken if I said this is the best dual meet championship in Delaware history?
It is. It's the most exciting. Certainly the closest. You can't get much closer than this, Benny.
On the mat for the Milford Buccaneers, the senior Kajay Reynolds, and he's up against Zion Howard. And Reynolds in a front headlock, takes it out of bounds. Reynolds looking to be pretty aggressive here.
Yeah, Reynolds is a winner in the regular season duel by fall, but he wrestled Pean, who wrestled Cressy earlier in the duel.
So here we go, folks. Put both browsers up. Join Scott Cameron and Trey Mitchell in Division I. Myself and Paul Kyer have Division II. We're in the final match of the night.
Reynolds
Takedown by Kajay Reynolds. He's getting the swipes. Two back, 4-0. Kajay Reynolds. Chambers pinned Wilson Friday night. Central looking to break the streak for the Smyrna Eagles. You can watch that match also on 302 Sports. Kajay Reynolds with a half Nelson on the right side. Under a minute to go in the first period.
Yeah, you'd have to favor Central and Milford right now.
Reynolds runs a bar, can't get the backs.
Another one swipe, Benny. Another one swipe. There's a cross-face cradle attempt by Reynolds.
Here it is.
Like
20 seconds go in the period.
He's got to hoist this quickly here.
Looking to pull it back. Man, breaks the lock to Zion Howard with 10 seconds to go in the first period. Coach Strickland on his feet. Coach Parsley on his feet. And we'll go to the second period with Kajay Reynolds leading 4-0. He's going to defer choice. Howard's going to take neutral.
He's got to go neutral. Yeah. It's tough when you're undecided about going underneath because you could really use that point in a tight out. Yeah. But he feels most confident on his feet. Must be his best position.
Well, Reynolds hit him with a big fireman's carry, inside carry type maneuver. Shot by Howard, stuffed by Reynolds. And Reynolds stays right in his face, doesn't give him the chance to reshoot himself. Kajay Reynolds ranked number, I believe, 6 or 5 in the state. He's had a lot. Oh, duck under!
Duck under, Benny.
And going to his back.
He's getting a set.
He's had a lot of close matches with the higher ranked guys. Not been able to get him, but tonight he could give Coach Parsley his 4th state title.
Let's see if he can get these double leg grapes in. He'll be close to getting the fall here. Needs to tie up his lower body and then lift the head.
Milford Buccaneers are your 2017 state champions. They're going to lose a team point as Coach Strickland comes out on the mat. They're going to lose some team points here, but I don't think you can take enough away.
Not 1 point's not going to hurt him here.
I believe they hit Reynolds for throwing the headgear too. What a comeback for the Milford Buccaneers. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, folks. Myself and Paul Kyer, we're going to pick an outstanding wrestler in Division II here in a few minutes.
Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 homebuyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time homebuyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2003. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with...
Hi, I'm Shannon Colburn, General Manager of Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Bethany Beach.
And I'm Douglas Ruley, Vice President and Chef of Sodell Concepts.
Located on Coastal Highway just north of downtown Bethany Beach, Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar is a landmark restaurant overlooking the beautiful Salt Pond. Some house specialties include fried baby lobster tails, baked oysters, seafood stew, lobster cavatappi, and of course, daily selections of fresh fish and raw oysters.
That's Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Bethany.
If he could get me
Come
a
check us
picture
out.
of...
Hi, I'm Shannon Colburn, General Manager of Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Bethany Beach.
And I'm Douglas Ruley, Vice President and Chef of Sodell Concepts.
Located on Coastal Highway just north of downtown Bethany Beach, Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar is a landmark restaurant overlooking the beautiful Salt Pond. Some house specialties include fried baby lobster tails, baked oysters, seafood stew, lobster.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com.
And welcome back to Smyrna High School, folks. There you see them, the Milford Buccaneers. Don Parsley has tied the Rigby's for state titles in Milford. Roy Rigby winning state titles in 80 and 81. And Dan Rigby winning them in, I believe, 2013 or 2014, 2015. And Coach Parsley won 2 titles before. Short, brief retirement, came back, has won 2 more. That's 8 state titles in Milford's history. And 4 of them to Don Parsley. Our wrestler, outstanding wrestler in Division II, Kyrie Hovington. Paul Kyer, tell us why Kyrie Hovington is the outstanding wrestler.
Kyrie Hovington won a bout that Milford had to have. He turned around a regular season loss to Salace by 3-2 into a 7-5 victory. He kept Milford in that duel, and he set it up for Reynolds to win it for him with the pin. So for that reason, we're choosing Kyrie Hovington.
Kyrie Hovington is the Division II outstanding wrestler of the state duels. And like I said during the broadcast, during his match, that kid was a JV wrestler last year, and he didn't miss a night in the spring and summer. He was there every night looking to get better, and he turned it around. A lot of good performances out of the Milford Buccaneers, and we're watching Sussex Central getting ready to snap the Smyrna win streak. And Sussex Central,
they've done it. They won it
32-30. They're the Division I state champs. The Smyrna reign is over.
Certainly a slight upset and a big win for Phil Schultz to go out on top.
So there you have it, folks. The Milford Buccaneers are your Division II state champions with a win, comeback win over Indian River. Sussex Central Golden Knights give Coach Phil Schultz his going away present after 42 years of coaching. His second state title, the first one back in 2008. They end the streak, 2 streaks. Smyrna's was going for their 5th state title, and that ends their 57-match Delaware win streak. So Sussex Central Golden Knights, Division I, Milford Division II. For Nick Halliday, for 302 Sports, for the DIAA, and Paul Kyer, I'm Benny Mitchell, folks. Have a good night. We'll see you Saturday at the Henlopen Conference Championships.